Bombay, sir.
You're in Bombay, right?
Yeah.
So, how is the weather in things are in Bombay?
It's humid, sir. Bombay is running at 70% humidity, 34 degrees. So we're enjoying the AC currently. Can't think of walking around.
Yeah, I think Bombay has grown up a lot. I don't know the Bombay anymore. It's let's say there's another Bombay, new Bombay.
Yes, yes. New Bombay is the extended arms of Mumbai.
Yeah, I lived in Bombay for at least 5 years, but now when I go to Bombay, I feel lost because it's grown so much.
Yeah.
I was in Bombay for 2 years. My first job was at Bukand Iron and Steel Works.
Okay.
In
Kalwa.
In Kurla.
Kurla. Mukund was in Kurla.
Kurla. Yeah. And it was nice. They had a accommodation and all that.
Yeah.
So, but those days, it was what is the airport called? What it's called?
Santa Cruz, sir.
Yeah. But now it has the new Bombay is also called. They're still called Bombay, or is it called New Bombay? I don't know.
Navi Mumbai bolte hain usko.
Navi Bombay, okay. So yeah, is
Bombay
that how far is that Bombay now? New Bombay.
How far is?
Yeah, is
New
it?
Bombay? Sir, it is after you cross the Thana Creek.
Thana, okay.
Which is Chembur ke baad, Chembur Mankud ke baad, to Navi Mumbai shuru ho jata hai. So
Okay.
Thana Creek is splitting Bombay and New Mumbai. That's the dividing line actually for them. So
Okay.
you can come in either via Thana or you can come in via this place.
Hello, Mohanji.
Hello.
You for joining.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to join.
Yeah, thank you. So we have both 65 batch, 66 batch now.
Yeah,
I don't remember Mohan. I don't know what branch you were in, Mohan.
I was in mechanical.
Okay, let me add that.
BK Chandirimani, and with that group we will always hanging out. Ashok Satya, Bandari, and Bagga, all of those people we were together.
Oh, I see. I remember Chandani because I saw him after that. Because
Yeah.
I was valedictorian and he was valedictorian for your batch.
Right.
So we used to meet together.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Good.
Yeah, Shubha, I think you can start off. People are joining. We need to tell them. I think Asija is also here, 86 batch. So,
okay.
Navin Punawala, 71 batch. Welcome, sir. Deepak, your batch.
Oh. Yeah. Please go ahead. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So thanks for joining today. And I know today is Sunday, but I appreciate you taking the time to join us. This is the third meeting in the series of 4 meetings that we had scheduled. And we had good response in the first 2 meetings, some good initiatives that were brainstormed. So without taking too much time, I think I would like to start so that we can have enough time to discuss the initiatives. To start with, we can briefly introduce ourselves. And this will be brief introduction, just not more than 2 minutes. Your name, your batch, your year of graduation, joining, and then where the location where you are and what you do right now, your occupation in brief. So can we start with 65 batch? Mohan Jaratji.
Yes. My name is Mohan Jarat. I'm in the 1965 batch. And my roll number was 57. And I graduated in 1970, and I am currently in Augusta, Georgia, and I'm working in a nuclear plant as a mechanical engineer in Georgia.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you for the introduction. The next,
Just something I want to add, Mohan. We have a guy who's a nuclear scientist who works in Florida. He retired already from company. I don't know if you know him, Anil Khanna.
Okay, I will look for him, but thank you for that.
okay, thank you, sir. So 66 batch, Ashok ji. You are-
It's me. I'm Ashok Chandok. I mean, I graduated mechanical engineering in 71. And then I came, worked 2 years in India. Then came to a place called Cincinnati, Ohio. I still live around that area. And I work with the Department of Air Force right now. Hopefully I retire this year. And that's more or less, I so-called in aerospace business. I've been in aerospace since last 79. And that's my master was in the similar field. And, but I've been enjoying what I do.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the introduction. The next in line, Naveen ji, I think you are the one. I don't know the year for Abhijit Tyagi.
71 he is put against. So Mr. Naveen, can you be on screen with your brief introduction?
Yeah, sure. I hope you can all see me.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm Naveen Purnala, aka Naveen Naveen Chandra, as known in college.
Okay.
I'm from the 71 batch and mechanical engineering. I'm from Hyderabad originally in India, and I left India in 1996. Lived in New Zealand for a little while and came to the US. My career has been predominantly in marketing, engineering products, and of course has later switched to supply chain, which I'm doing right now. I work for a contractor to the Department of Energy. Been in Augusta since came to the US, and I've had the opportunity of meeting Shubha recently.
Yes. Yes. We had lovely time. We had lunch together here in Atlanta. I met with Naveen ji and his wife Rajeshwari, and it was great meeting with both of you, sir.
Thank you, and likewise.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So
Next,
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I kind of just logged in while the session had already started, but I think it was Mohan Jairat before.
Yes.
The one who started first, right?
yes.
Is that right, Mohan?
Yes, I know you. I was just listening to your comment. So, of course,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
And nice to see you. Nice to see everyone.
The next in line is Sisodia ji.
Sodia ji, I think aa gaya.
Okay.
Camera, we move on to Abhijit Tyagi, please.
Hi,
Your batch.
Abhijit Tyagi. Batch is 2001.
2001. Good.
Yeah, 2001 batch. I studied electrical engineering from RECNITKA Kurukshetra. I've been here US since 2017, throughout in consultancy, data engineering, and I'm in Massachusetts, near Boston, since last 3 years.
So we're in Massachusetts.
In Westford. I just moved to Westford from Westboro.
Okay. I'm in Andover, but I'll wait for others to finish up.
Sure. Great to meet everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, glad you could
settled
join.
in life. One small question there. Something about your families also, so that we come to know.
Sure. Yeah, I'm married, blessed with a son, a 7-year-old son. My wife also, my wife is in Delhi here, Delhi MC.
Good. Welcome,
Nice.
welcome on board. Sandeep Asija, the singer of our mahfils, very popular figure and a
That-
beautiful voice.
And that's so kind of Harinder sir. Actually, there's a lot of other singers in Mayfield. But my name is Sandeep Asija. I am from 86 to 90 batch. And I have been here in the United States over 30 years. And it's been my pleasure to join you guys. I'm also in Massachusetts, like Abhijit, and I'm in Andover, Massachusetts, not far from Boston, half an hour from Boston. And I was in software industry for 22 plus years, and decided to start my own business. So I'm in commercial real estate. So I'm pretty much doing the managing and collecting rents. And so that's what I've been doing right now. And a little bit in construction too, only for my tenants. But it's my pleasure to join you guys. And it's pleasure to see some of the old faces like Rinda Sir and Sasodia ji, and who's also part of our mahfil. 2 kids, both are adult kids. A wife is at home. She's a doctor originally. Kids are in Boston. One is finishing up graduation next week, a girl, and then another is son who's already graduated, and he's working in Boston. So pretty fortunate and blessed so far, and good to be here.
Thank you, Sandeep.
I just want to ask you one question.
Yes, sir.
This is Ashok Sandok. I see your office has so many US flags. It's like
Yes, sir.
I thought you're like a lawyer or something, or you work with the US Senate or something.
I actually worked for U.S. Defense also for many years. Half of
Okay.
my career came from General Dynamics. But I used to go to Boeing. I used to go to BAE. I used to go to Raytheon. I used to work with Lockheed. I used to have multiple batches. So I worked in, even though I was a full-time employee of General Dynamics, but I used to work in a lot of secret defense projects and a couple of top secret also. So just the flags kind of became part of my life, you know.
Because you said you are in commercial real estate, so I was.
Yeah. But if you come to my building, you will see U.S. flag. You will actually see U.S. flag right in my house also outside right now.
Okay.
So the flags are pretty much, it's part of my life, you know.
Great, thank you. Thank you.
Deepak Goel, please.
Yeah. Hi, I actually thought that, it will be good if we also send a message on the WhatsApp group where I got the initial invite, so that if anybody is actually watching their WhatsApp right now, they can join that, hey, we are on. So, hi everyone, my name is Deepak Goel. I was at REC Kurukshetra from 94 to 98. I did comp science, and then I did my master's from IIT Delhi, and then I came to the US in 2001. And I worked for Microsoft initially, and then for the last 14 years, I have been in the startup world. I have always been in California. Last 6 years, I spent almost, out of last 6 years, I would say I spent almost 4 years in India. And I spent a lot of time in Delhi. And now we are back, and it's just me and my wife here. We don't have kids. And so I now run my own software development company. And we are pretty, new to the business, just 4 years old, 30 people team, all based in India. Except me, and our clients are primarily startups of 10 to 20 people size companies. and they are primarily based out of US, Australia, and UK. So yeah, pretty interesting outfit. And we also have a nonprofit initiative called Pull It, wherein we we are trying to do we are trying to create a give and take network, and we just match people. So you can think of us like Craigslist for verified people. So you can sign up either either if you have like a corporate email address or a .edu email address, then you can sign up, or you have to be referred by an existing member of the platform. And then there are multiple apps within that super app wherein you can give away things to each other, you can give carpool to each other, and we provide everything for free. So our software development business is something which is profitable, so we are able to do that for free, and that is what we intend to do going forward as well. So very happy to be here with everyone. I see that other than Abhijit, everyone else is from the older batches. So looking forward to connecting with each one of you. I'm based out of San Jose in California.
Great.
Thank you, Deepak. Deepak, the background you have, in fact, I think will pick your brain for some of the initiatives that people have already suggested. Your experience in the platform that we talked about will be useful there.
Sure.
Sure. Now request Anil Jain, sir, if you could come in.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes.
But my name, okay.
Because it's showing Anil Jain, so I addressed you as Anil Jain.
It's okay, but in my, this is not showing. That's why I was just checking.
Okay.
Okay, my name is Anil Jain, and I'm from 1967 batch, mechanical. And initially in 72, after passing out, I started with Kelvinator, India, Faridabad, if you all know. That time manufacturing fridge, refrigerators.
I'm from Faridabad, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so I worked for Kelvinator for 4 years. And then I went to Dubai, 76. In Dubai, I was doing various jobs. First, I started with sales, then I started with my own. Until 2000, I was running my own. Then 2002, I shifted to US because my children never wanted to go back to India. I came here in 99 with my daughter to study in Rochester, New York. So I dropped her here and then went back to Dubai. But then later on, seeing my son had to study also. So we decided to come here. So in 2002, we came here. Because in Dubai, you can't get nationalities. And after staying in Dubai for 20 years, 25 years, we couldn't settle in India. I tried for 1 year, but we couldn't. So then ultimately we came here in New Jersey. So we are in New Jersey since then, 2003, till now. I tried for jobs, but I didn't get any jobs. So I took the real estate license. So I'm doing the real estate only. And then my health has not been good. So off and on, I go to hospitals. Now also, I just came back from hospital. So I didn't do any steady job, but yeah, I'm doing real estate partly. So because that is the only job where I can stay in hospital, come out and do other things also. Because I have to look after the family also. And that time, my son was going to college. I put him in New Jersey only, that good. So he did his graduation in computer science. Now he's working in California. He's in California. Riverside is staying in, near Anaheim. First he was in Anaheim and then he went to Riverside. Now he's bought his own home in Riverside. And my daughter stays with me. She works in New York. So that's it. I am sort of retired, semi-retired, whatever you can call.
Which state are you in, sir?
New Jersey,
New Jersey.
near Edison, if you can say, North
Yeah,
Brunswick.
yeah, I know
Very
that area.
famous for North Brunswick, just next to Edison.
Okay.
Great,
Thank you.
great,
Yeah.
great to hear, and prayers for you for your early recovery, Mr. Jain.
Yeah, I'm still recovering from, I have a wound in my leg, which is bothering me a lot. And being diabetic, so it takes time.
You know, I had a surgery done on my knee 3.5 weeks ago. So I'm lying on my bed actually, with my ice patch on it. And I'm also recovering from my knee surgery.
You had the knee replaced?
Yes, knee replaced.
I see. Which, where?
Left knee. I had a
Right.
left knee surgery about 3.5 weeks ago. So
Where are you?
I'm in Ohio, state of Ohio, Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
Great to hear from heroes like you. You're recovering. You're on bed. You're coming from hospital, and you're still here. You know, it's our pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining, both of you, despite of, yeah. So the next Prema, I see you have joined. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. Nice to be part of this group. Shubha was the one orchestrating this. I'm 78 batch, and I think we were the third girls entry into the college. So we were just 5 girls among about 1,200 boys. And it was a very interesting environment. And we used to live in the staff quarters at that time. And you know, cook our own food and everything. So anyway, I completed there, and then I came out here to New York. I landed in New York, and I did my MBA and went into sort of general management rather than the engineering line. So I've been in banking all my life in various roles, prime brokerage, operations, marketing, general finance. I still live in New York with my husband and 2 kids. Well, they're not kids anymore, they are young adults. And right now I'm in transition. I am transitioning from my old job and looking to see what I really want to do next. So I've been here almost, 35 years, I think, and happy to connect with all of you and hope we can build this up.
Yeah. Thank you, Prema. Thank you for joining today. And I must make a comment about Prema. Prema was in 4th year when I joined college in 1st year. Yeah. And I have lovely memories of Prema. She was the one, anytime, any question I had, any problem I had, I could run to her and ask her. And she was always helpful.
Yeah, thank you, Shubha.
Yeah.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, we had to pioneer everything. We had to fight for food from the mess. We had to fight for accommodation. It was just a whole new path for all of us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining today.
Welcome.
Just excuse me, in 67 batch also, we had one girl.
67?
Yeah, we had one girl.
Oh, wow. We didn't know that.
Yeah. And 2 lady teachers also.
But you had a student as well?
Yeah, 1 student we had, girl.
Wow, Shubha, we should track down who that is.
Yeah, we should.
We always
thought,
what's her name? Sadhana Jain and Gopadar were the first 2 to enter the college. We always were told.
I don't remember her name, but she was in our batch.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't remember
we had one in.
I don't remember any.
We had one
for all 5 years. So I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he found somebody else. I
No,
only
no.
remember 2 teachers.
No, we had one girl student and 2 teachers also.
Maybe you are hiding.
I remember the 2 teachers.
Interesting to go back. I mean, we were always told that Sadhana and Gopal were the first 2. Mukta was.
No, something wrong somewhere, but she was there in our batch.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. 2 teachers.
2 teachers. One we used to call her Banji. There was an English teacher.
I see.
Yeah, she was sister-in-law of Dr. P.D.S. Verma.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't know.
I
She
remember
is Dr.
PDS
P.D.S.
Verma. He
Verma.
was still there when we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the lady was Kundu, other was Kundu. She had later on joined, but she was there.
Interesting.
Kundu.
So I think maybe Anilji is talking about Indu Nalwa and Kundu madam.
Yeah,
Ah.
Kundu Verma was our English teacher.
Yes. And Indu Nalwa used to teach some different humanities subjects.
Correct. And she was our warden.
Warden. Yes, she was the warden. Yeah.
And our warden was Moti Lal, if you know the way. Moti Ram, sorry.
I see.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, happy to meet everyone, and we will try and track down who our back history is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boston,
Yes.
today Mr. Sham Sahani is not here. He's from our batch, and he's in Boston.
I see.
But he's not here today.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So who is the next now?
I think Sisodia, sir.
Okay.
Morning, everyone. Nice to connect with all of you. Probably this is the third time. And before I say anything about me, I am very impressed with particularly the younger groups. They have done so well, and they are so articulative, and they are feeling very proud to have been ex-rec. So wonderful feeling. I am temporarily in US, and I am based now in San Jose. I am with my daughter. She was blessed with twins, so we are, just helping her. And few months I'll be here. So very kind of Harinder to get me connected with all of you. I have been executive director with India's largest commercial enterprise, Indian Oil Corporation. And recently I superannuated from there. And now I am the strategic advisor and consultant to various companies in the highways industry. And also, just to make it more professional, I think some of the people who are listening or are connected, we are into accelerated pavement evaluation era where India is going to see a lot of development. And currently I am working on various equipments that are required to do this accelerated pavement evaluation. That is called normally the highways. And I see a lot of interest from US and Europe. So probably if some of the people who are in this industry of highways construction or civil engineering, probably it will be good to connect on that. And there is a lot of opportunities. And I see next 10 years, India will be multiplying almost by 10 times. So that's on the professional side. I am based out of Ahmedabad. So anyone connected with Ahmedabad, most welcome to let me know if they are visiting sometime. And also, we need to, as I said, the numbers are increasing. I think there are a lot of people in US, and number today is 11. So we'll work on increasing this number. And I tell you, as the numbers increase, our strength in this group will be also increasing. And we really look forward to these interactions. And more so, I always feel excited about the younger batches and the groups who are doing so well. And I also feel that how they have transformed from say engineering to banking, both the ladies Shubha and Prema, wonderful, and that too in a different country. So it gives great feeling, and I wish all of them all the very best, and look forward to very progressive discussions in each of the meetings that we have. Thank you. And also my regards to all the senior people, senior members of REC who are joining us. And I promise them that while the discussions may be serious, towards the end, we will do something interesting for them toward the end of the meeting. So, and we look forward to their guidance as well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Harinder, I think you and we are the one who are left for introduction. Yeah, please go ahead. Can you please go ahead with your introduction?
Okay. I am Harinder Salwan, 81 batch, and based in Bombay, driving the alumni initiatives across under the name of RECNITK Kurukshetra Alumni Association. And couple of people who are standing behind us, Sisodia ji and Shubha is driving the US initiative. And we've been doing mehfils. And next week we are celebrating our 100th mehfil online, which will be in physical form in Delhi. So these are, plus apart from this, we do a lot of support for 71 batch. We did fundraising. We did fundraising for 80 batch, helping families in need and distress. Basically, RECNITKA is nothing but take care of the alumni. It's of the alumni, by the alumni, and for the alumni. And if need required, we go back to the college. We try and support the college. So whatever funds we collect, we shoot it off to the college for being used by, like 71 batch did it. We were the platform, we routed the funds there, and same thing applied to 80 batch and certain other batches. So the purpose of RECNITKA is basically collecting alumni and doing something good for the society at large and the college, obviously. So this is something that I drive. We have chapters across the globe, 54 of them, city-wise, country-wise, continent-wise, like US, Canada is there. And we also have, Prema should be knowing that, is we have a professional women's group where we have around 600 lady engineers as part of that group. So she should be there and driving it. Shubha is unfortunately not on social media, so she would have driven that. So there are 2-3 girls who are managing and driving it.
The ladies have graduated out of REC?
Yes.
Wow.
There are 650 odd currently members there, and there's a WhatsApp group also we have created for the women, which Shubha can patch you in. So I had set it up and then I had to exit because I couldn't be there. So these are some of the initiatives that we have done.
What happened to the diversity, equality, and all those initiatives?
We respect privacies at places. So, so when you join that group, you'll find my name there, but I had to set it up and hand it over. So
I see.
that currently has around 30-35 odd girls part of it. So whoever joins us, we have a website called recnitka.org. Once you are there, you have your batch-based data. You can search an alumni based on organization, based on a city.
That's a nice feature.
So that is some initiative that we started off in 2013, and we've been doing it. We have around 2,000 odd members who are registered there. But the only problem that we are facing is people register, but they don't update. So that's something that we're trying to work around. So that's something that we have done. And
yesterday, I tried to go to the site.org.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one problem with that site.
And
I'll be blunt about it.
Sure.
In USA, we do not give our date of birth and everything information like that. Coming as secret. Okay.
Yeah.
That site asks for everything you can think of.
Yeah. I know.
But to me, that site should be really improved. I started working on it yesterday, spent 20 minutes. I stopped it. I said, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, so basically the purpose of that was, see, the data which is going out is only to the people that they get your contact number, they get your name and your location. If you try and filter anything, we have put a restriction to everything else. So there's a button of click on the email. We are using that information to wish you birthdays and happy birthdays and anniversary. That's the only purpose why the data is captured.
I understand that. We had a site developed by Suresh.
I am aware of that.
We stopped that site because of people were not from India, didn't want to put this phone number even. Forget the date of birth.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's so to me, that site should really be improved. And do not ask too much personal information like that. Okay. To me, really, it's not allowed.
Or keep it optional. I guess that's the answer.
Keep it optional,
Yeah,
yes.
got it. So
Keep
we'll
it
take care
optional.
of in the second version once we are up with that.
One just
optional and then-
practical point, Harinderji, that you know, basically we are not interested in anybody's personal information. What we are interested that people can connect. So probably if we only ask the name and the contact number, that should be sufficient for us also, because our intention is to get more and more people. So probably that should help.
I agree with that. So there's an offshoot of that which has happened is we have used that data at times to do matrimonial matches, and we're running a matrimonial group on Facebook, and which is very successful. So
Harinder,
I'm also a victim of that.
These are the collateral damage that I think in the US, once you come, you get very sensitive about. And
yes, I'm aware of that.
Keep it optional, and they're then that's the
we will take care of that.
Yeah, and just on the lighter note, India is a very sentimental country. So when you connect right from your daughter, son-in-law, every information will be asked. But here the environment is totally different. So we appreciate that. So it suits us. You just name and contact number. Our idea is to increase the number of people.
Got it.
I think the one thing I would suggest is what we do is important, and how do we help the other people, especially the younger ones. And if we connect somewhere in USA, they're like, I saw a guy with all the US flags in there. I work with Air Force. I don't have so many flags, but this had a lot of flags because he went through the defense, which is good. So I think hearing this is all good, but so ask us for what we do. We will fill it up. But how many children we have, how many things we don't have, please don't ask all that.
Yeah, I think in the US, that's what the initiatives that we're doing. One of the things we'll be doing is connecting through with each other and sharing information about what we do, because that would be very useful.
Can we have Tejinder Sadev? I think he's just coming.
Yeah,
I think वो कहीं है. शुभा तब तक आप.
I just called Tejinder, so I think he has come.
Yeah. So till then, Shubha, if you can.
Yeah. So I'll briefly introduce myself. My name is Shubha Rani Ade.
Somebody needs to mute their line.
Done it. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Shubha Rani Ukhade, 1981 batch, electrical. I have been in US now for maybe 27, 28 years. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, located in Phoenix, Arizona, but I travel a lot. So I may travel to the cities where you are, and I will give you a call to see we can meet. So, and my profession, I'm an investment banker. Work with technology companies, startups, as well as other, mainly in the technology area. So, and the objective of these meetings is we wanted to get together because there are so many alumni here in US and Canada. So but we don't have a structured network here. So the objective is to build a network of student alumni here, so that we can think about what type of initiatives we can have that can help our alumni, our students, and community in general. So that is the reason we are scheduling these 4 initial meetings to get together and brainstorm ideas for what type of initiatives we have. In the last 2 meetings, we had some initiatives that were suggested, and I'll just briefly mention those in two sentences. One initiative was that building ecosystem for entrepreneurship for students and alumni. Second was building India-based supply chain for US and global companies. Third was a non-profit activities for children in India. So these were the 3 initiatives. Then also we had suggested having local, regional get-togethers across different states and regions, cities. So that was the fourth one. So these are some of the suggestions that came out of those last two meetings. So we are hoping in today's meeting also we will have some good ideas about what type of initiatives we can have. And thank you. So I think Tajinder is the next one, last one to introduce.
Welcome, Mr. Tajinder, sir. If you could unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'm very happy that you are forming this kind of organization. I'm from 68 batch, and I'm here in US. I came in US first in 79, and I'm here. I used to work for MTA, New York City Transit, and it's already more than around 40 years I'm here. So I worked in for 34 years in New York City, and I did my MTech IIT Delhi after graduating from in 73. In 75 I did graduation, and so I'm glad that finally there is some organization. I'm very active with the WhatsApp group with my 68 batch, and in constant we are talking. But so actually I just joined now, so I didn't know what happened before. I couldn't hear that.
Don't worry, sir. We will share with you the entire recording once the meeting is over, so you can spin it back and back and listen to who all was there.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I think I see Rajesh Ghatwala had joined. Can you please introduce yourself? And then.
Hey guys, so I'm from the 84 batch. So I passed out in 88, and I've been here. I'm in the Bay Area. So I've been here for a long time now, 27 years. So I work at Agilent Technologies. Nice to connect with all of you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rajesh. So I think all of us have introduced. So we can start the discussion. So this session is for brainstorming what type of initiatives we alumni can have here. And this is just the initial discussion, and we can, once we have listed down all the discussions, and I will send you a Google Doc where you can actually write down your ideas and give details of that, whatever your thought process is. But please, anyone has any thought process about any initiative you're thinking about that will be good for our alumni, our students, and our community? Please go ahead.
Yeah, I think somebody has raised a hand. Yeah, come in, Abhijit.
Yeah. Hi. So this is actually an initiative already taken by other alumni association. My wife, is part of ITBHU, and recently they did a very good insurance policy actually for all alumni and even their parents. So which I found it very useful because my father has a cancer history, and so the general insurance companies wouldn't cover him. But this helped me to cover my father who's in India, helped me get insurance for him. So that was, they got together and they have a good connect. They have the database, and they someone from India took initiative, and now they have started this year. They've started the options of providing insurance for all alumni as well as their family members. Probably you already know this, you would have heard about it. And they also started, I think they're also starting a kind of membership with which you can get discounts with airlines because people travel a lot. So they can get discounts also with airlines. So kind of membership or loyalty program would also.
You on the path, yeah, what you mentioned is currently underway. There
Great.
is somebody who's working
Yeah,
on the
even I thought that
project.
it would be great to have for our alumni group as well.
So we are expected to roll out the survey and questionnaire sometime during the next 1 or 2 months. We have shortlisted the agency. They will come back with the needs and then come back with a group insurance so that you can do a top up on your by paying a very small minimum premiums also. So that is currently being worked on by one of our board members here.
Perfect. That would be great.
Yeah.
I think there'll be a lot of participation in that.
Yes. We had done a survey over 2 years ago, and then once then the COVID thing came up, and now we have started driving it again. We've sent the request already to the agency to come back, and they have done a similar thing what you mentioned. I think it would be more or less the same organization will be driving it with us also. They have done for 7 alumni associations till today. Yes, Prema, I think you have raised your hand.
Yes. First of all, thank you all those who are driving it, Harinder, Shubha, and all. I know it takes extra effort to sort of drive all these things together and put it in together. Do we have the basics where we have a WhatsApp group where for the US group and things like that, that one can exchange ideas and?
Yes, we as I mentioned, we have a WhatsApp group. Shubha should patch you inside, and
Okay.
right, she'll do that. And if you're on the social media, so you can find RECNITKA. There's a US chapter, there's a Canada chapter, and then we have a global.
Okay.
The structure is very simple. What we have told everybody is that there will be a batch group that you should be part of. There is a city group, and there's a global group. And whenever you're traveling, like Mr. Sisodia is currently in the US, we moved him into the US group, so he was able to connect and network, and so we use it as a passport to travel to any chapter or group, so that you don't have any challenges any point of time. So we have 54 chapters.
Or you have to monitor that.
We have admins at every location. Otherwise, I am there or any of us are there. You can just ping them. We'll get it taken up, because we're not permitting more India, Bombay or Delhi-based people to be part of US, because we are restricting that only in case of emergency, 1 or 2, maximum 5.
Yeah, otherwise it becomes too big a group.
Yes,
that's the problem.
So because that is what we have observed in the other groups, that there are more Indian and few people from the USA were there. So we try to control that with a few admins, and so that there is some system in place.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you all.
Yeah.
So Prema, I will add you to the USA group.
Yeah, thanks.
WhatsApp group. Yeah. So anyone else that has any question?
I would like to connect with Mr. Sisodia since he's also in San Jose. So while he's in US, I would love to meet him and say hi to him.
Deepak, very nice to connect, and you are welcome. It will be a great pleasure. And
where exactly are you in San Jose, sir?
I'm in Santa Maria Avenue.
Okay. Okay.
Where are you?
I am pretty close to Cupertino.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So
are you on the WhatsApp group or?
Yeah, I'm on the WhatsApp. Harinder, I am there in the other group, San Jose group. Yeah. If you have something.
San Jose का नहीं sir, आपको main अभी US में डाला हुआ है.
ठीक है, तो उसमें people can connect.
What I will do is I would request everybody to exchange your email IDs or so that Shubha will get everybody connected, because not many of those people that I see here are part of the USA WhatsApp group. So that's how we collect the information, and then we do a mail.
Yeah, just to share, my son-in-law, he's with Ford Motors, and the daughter works for Walmart. So in case there is any interest, I mean, we can always connect. And what Deepak mentioned just now, I'm coming to the agenda, what we are discussing. I think one of the points which I want to share, I think US professional professional life is totally different that of India. But here also, I will just share with you an example that connecting with our own alumni or the REC or NIT, particularly for the people who are in mid of their career or are into kind of some jobs or their own business. So if we increase the number of more and more people getting connected to each other, it will be very, very useful, because in my personal professional life, what I have seen is that many times you get into some situations where your business or your professional manner in which you are driving a thing becomes difficult. But in such greatest of the greatest difficulties, if you come across with your RECA or NIT fellow and you come to know, the situation takes a totally different turn. And I'll just share with you, I don't know whether you would, there's a power company called NTPC, and we had a RECA who was the chairman NTPC, and I was with Indian Oil. So there was some issue going on, and in every high level board meeting, this NTPC issue used to come, which was bothering me. So I just called up my local guys and I said, yaar, ye iska pata karo, ye NTPC ka chairman kaun hai, itni problem kyun karta hai ye? So when I came to know that he's from REC, and so for me, it was a little junior batch also, I think probably 79, 78, 79.
So he's 82 batch.
82, yeah, 82. So 82 batch. So I called him. I said, I want to meet you. So, you know, the difference. Well, nahi sir, I am based in Delhi. You are in Bombay. You tell me when you want me to come to Bombay. I will come and meet you. I said, no, don't worry. Now I keep coming to Delhi, so I am coming tomorrow. So that's why I called. So I said, sir, aap aa jaiye, hum milte hain. So I went there. You will not believe, his chairman NTPC is one of the NTPC is one of the largest power companies in India. So when I went I took some time, or didn't take some time, but I went, and there were very senior people waiting to meet him. But when I called up his secretary or the PS, he came down to receive me, took me there, and we just waited for 1 or 2 minutes. And other people were, I don't know since when they were waiting. But then the person came out and took call. So they thought they were being called, but leaving them, I was called inside. So this is the difference. And after that, Harinder, what happened that casually I told that teri problem kya hai yaar, ye LDO, there is a product called light diesel oil which is used in firing of the burners in the power industry. He said, nahi sir, meri koi problem nahi hai, abhi aapke aane se khatam ho gayi hai, main apne logon ko bolta hu ki aapse baat kar lenge, and the matter is over. So this was it. And after that, what happened? My chairman was not finding any reason to question me on anything. तो बोले यार तेरा उसका क्या हुआ वो LDO का? मैंने कहा सर आप छोड़ दो, ये आपके लेवल की बात नहीं है, मैं अब बात कर लिया उससे. But nowadays he is not even talking to me about any problem. So I said he will not talk to you also. You tell me a next problem. So this is what I wanted to tell you. This is the power of REC. So please connect to as many people as possible. We don't know when and where this will work for us. So this is my just piece of information I wanted to share, and it works.
Yes, definitely. So there's in fact in US also the networking is a very important tool. And in the industry, all the schools here, they have very strong networks. And we have seen that, we have studied here, we see our college networks are very strong. And it is REC, NIT, we have so many students. And I was talking to Harinder, he was saying that there are thousands of students even in US and Canada. So that network will be really useful. Yep. I agree with you.
I think here what I have found, I also have learned that this alumni thing is quite strong. And on the car number plate also they are writing so-and-so alumni. On the lighter note, I am just telling. So I asked my son-in-law, I said, "Ye kya hai? Why do you do this?" So no, this is very important. Sometimes even in the traffic or traffic police, and by chance, if there are any issues and you are found to be alumni, then you get a different treatment. I don't know whether actually it happens or not.
That's so.
Yeah. So building on that, building on this, I was thinking that we are having this Zoom meeting, but if we can have in-person meetings, get-togethers across US, across locations, that will be great. So for that, if we can have some volunteers by location, and I know this will be a lot of work arranging the get-together, but I mean, we will try to make it as easier as possible, whatever we can do. But if we can get volunteers by location, and then we can talk about that, will have get-togethers in these locations, especially with summer coming. I think this is a good time to have get-togethers here in US. And also with COVID almost has gone down here. So with that and the season, we can have get-togethers across different regions, in fact, and the cities. So if we can have volunteers by location, either anyone in today's meeting or anyone afterwards, please feel free to contact me, Harinder, or even now, if someone wants to do that, volunteer, please go ahead. Thank you.
Can I just have Mr. Sisodia's information, because you are also in San Jose and I would love to say hi to you. If you can tell me your WhatsApp number, sir.
My number, you are in this group where this link was shared?
I don't know. I'm on too many groups. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just put it on the message for the benefit of all of you just now, so that we can take more time for discussion.
Yeah. I've actually shared the joining link, and I think Abhijit has joined the WhatsApp group. So that is lying in the chat. So that can be picked up from there. And if somebody else needs to, I'll share my contact number, which you could also ping me on WhatsApp. I'll get you admitted.
Anyone has any other suggestions for initiatives?
I think last time we had some, how much time we have left?
Yes, it's, Harinder, go ahead, please.
So last
time time is available as long as the discussions are fruitful and we have concepts and ideas coming in.
So last time, this person he was part of the group. He didn't join today. He had a picture of Shiva there. He's from Canada.
Yeah.
So I had a conversation with him last time.
Yeah.
And he had a good background on something about additive manufacturing. And I said, I'm glad you are there, you joined. The thing I was trying to suggest is that when you we can all list our companies, what we know, but most of the companies for the young people coming from India, especially who are young students, they're not hired because there are many requirements in their industries. Especially these days, things are different. When I came in back in late 70s or early 80s, who came, people got green card, people got everything they wanted, but now it's different. Okay, so I suggested them some option that you can go for a PhD program and all that. Before, you used to get a PhD and you will get the green card. Industries will encourage you. Now, I don't think so. So what I was trying to suggest is in this group now, all of us here, If we list the industries, we know what we have and who can hire people who don't have a green card or he had an so-called, he was an F1 visa or not even an H1 visa. I think some companies will be interested to hire them, especially if they're in manufacturing. In the manufacturing field, they don't worry about this security clearances or citizenship or anything like that, or IT industries, but a lot of IT is already here. This so-called data consulting services everywhere, okay? And people from South India are everywhere in this country, everywhere. Right in Cincinnati, they have huge buildings. So to come and get a job in IT is not possible because none of them have a visa. They just stay here and go back. So what I'm trying to say, if we list the industries, we think they can hire them. It will be good for all people who are coming to new to this group or who are coming from Rec 60 later on, later on in the life, That will be something good. I was thinking about it because in aerospace industry is difficult. My conclusion is non-aerospace, it's easy to do that. Everybody, well, all of you went through different experiences. Some went to banking, some went to this, someone went to that. It's to me, it will be helpful for everyone. Sandeep went to a different field, but he's done very well in his life. And so what I'm trying to say, it will help the youngster. Somewhere we need to make a list of the industries where we think they can be hired.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Mohan, I think is a very good point because where I work, there are a lot of jobs there, but again, the security clearance becomes an issue. So that's I fully support his idea of having a site or a link where the companies who can hire without clearance or green, that will be a good one. I'll if I find something, I can add those links here myself. I have friends who hire people, so I can list them too. Good one.
Yeah. So what we are doing is currently we've been in touch with the 2000. We started with 2017 batch who had joined. So we tried to get them together 2018, 19. So we're trying to create a reach out to them. And then if there is last year we tried that as an exercise, getting them internships. And the plan is from next year, next session onwards, we'll take care of their internships as well as placements by sharing this information that we get through our network. So once you have anything, share it to the admins and it will get routed to that group over there. So we have that in place already. And last internships, we have recruited quite around 30 plus 30, around 60, 65 people received internships with our help. So these are some of the things that we are doing.
Wow.
So as Harinder said that RECNITKA is already working on internships and jobs for current students. So building on that, the students, NIT students who want to come to US or who have already got admission in schools, colleges here, if we can build some type of support network for them, and by support network, I only mean that different location, different colleges, if there are people, any of us are there, we can give our contact number where these people can reach us with any questions they have or anything, any type of when they come here, some practical difficulties they can have. So it's just a sounding board they can have where they can reach someone who can help them. Not monetary, but it's more like a mentoring, more type of advisory role. So different locations and colleges, I think if we can identify people here and have a list of those people, then students who are planning to come here, or even recent graduates who have come here, who are here for maybe 4 years, 5 years, or even mid-career alumni, right? It will be a good support network for them. So a list of students, a list of alumni in these different places, different location, different industries, somewhere they can go and access that. One is that the website, but as we discussed earlier, the website has more of the information that was collected, that we are collecting for personal, like congratulating someone or wishing them birthday, but also the our industry and our work background and location background, especially for US alumni. So as Harinder said, the new website will have that. Meanwhile, if anyone has suggestion, I mean, we can just have an Excel sheets that we can send to each one where people can fill up their information.
Well, I don't have any suggestion currently, but I was just wondering if there's a Boston chapter, something like a Boston alumni WhatsApp group or something like that, or in this area. Seems like there's a San Jose one, and there's city. Seems like there are some cities who have it. But do we have some other alumni also based on cities like Boston?
Atlanta is one.
Atlanta is one.
Georgia, yeah.
You can start the Boston one, son.
Yeah, I see Abhijit there, you know. So I know a few other records in this area. Maybe I'll just call them and motivate them to join this one as well as the other.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a group for San Jose? I didn't know that. There's a WhatsApp group for San Jose?
There was one popular, I know, उसका क्या नाम था, नाम है वो याद नहीं आ रहा. उनका एक फेसबुक पे भी एक ग्रुप है. वहाँ पे there is a gurdwara where they have a langar every year, which is that is an 86 batch and some other 81 batch, and some others are doing an RECNITKA langar there every year. So I think Gurkripal Sandhu is one who is aware, and Anil Saini from 81 batch. So
okay,
we can patch you up if you are there in the RECNITKA WhatsApp group. Most of these guys are there.
Okay.
So you need to ping them based on their number code. You can find who all are there.
Got
or
it.
You can, but
That
the problem
Sukhdev,
that I have observed is people are very slow to respond.
yeah. Sukhdev Kapoor of 75 is also there. Last time he gave a message, I missed it, I'll join, but he has not joined. So I'm going to give little mind to him.
Yeah, so I'll welcome, I think, Sham Sani ji from Boston. So Sandeep, you have one more alumni joining in. Mr. Sham Sani ji.
I tried to, about 5 years back, tried to start. I called few people and I was unsuccessful. But if you want to start a Boston chapter, I'll send you my information. We'll be more than happy to work with you.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I know few people from REC. Some are senior. I came across the junior also. So if you collect all of them together, I think it could be a chapter. Yes.
I think you can make a chapter: Boston, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Yeah,
Sorry.
East Coast.
Yeah.
East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah, East Coast chapter. Yeah, you could. Yeah,
West
that
Coast
could be the starting.
Right. There's one in West Coast. I got the name. So there was a West Coast chapter which was very active.
Okay, so yeah, East Coast is a easy chapter actually. So yeah, that could be good idea.
This Sapra, I don't know his first name. Sapra is 68 batch.
Yes. He's in our method also. Yeah, very active.
He's in New York.
Yeah. He's ex-defense personnel. Very nice person. So.
Yeah.
Well, we can start with Boston and then keep on expanding.
Yeah.
Put a base together. I know there are quite a few in New Jersey from my batch.
Right.
if we start a base, keep on adding.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Right. Well, I see new faces.
Aslam is there.
Aslam is
Javed
there. I think
All
maybe
he has
Mr.
the-
Jain is there too. Well, I don't know about Mr. Anil Jain.
Hi
But
guys.
and maybe happy and today's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to both Ranaji and Ramanji.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yes, Javed, if you can comment quickly.
Sorry guys, I was a little late. So do you want me to introduce myself? Or?
Obviously.
Yes, please.
Obviously.
Oh, okay. So I completed my engineering in 1988 in civil branch. And after that, I was spent most of the time in Delhi, Gurgaon, Chandigarh, and that area. Finally, my family shifted to Canada. Now I'm in Canada, in Toronto area. Doing a couple of things to meet my two ends of the day. That's it. I mean, what else, sir?
And couple of things. He is I would say, the engine driving the Canada chapter, which was, and then is actively part of RECNITKA executive board. And his suggestion was that he keeps shunting between US and Canada. So if we can build bridges across there also. So he has a couple of ideas there, and a very good host and a good organizer, I would say.
Thank you so much, sir. It gives more responsibility on me.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, Shubha.
Yeah, so I think anyone has any other idea that they want to discuss? Otherwise, if not, then we'll wrap up the session. And Javed, I can offline, I'll tell you what are the things we had discussed.
Wonderful.
Initiatives in briefly, I'll tell you those things offline.
Sure.
But so thank you everyone for joining. So last call. Anyone has any other comments?
Once you have decided that we are closing, just give me 15 seconds.
Yes. Okay, yeah, please go ahead.
So we are closing now?
Yes.
So it is for all of the friends who have joined today, and looking forward to many more in this group. And I'll just end it up by thanking all of them. So here it goes for all of you. एहसान मेरे दिल पे तुम्हारा है दोस्तों, ये दिल तुम्हारे प्यार का मारा है दोस्तों, एहसान मेरे दिल पे तुम्हारा है दोस्तों, ये दिल तुम्हारे प्यार का मारा है दोस्तों. So looking forward to see you. Just create a little more interest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Very nicely sung, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you everyone for joining. And I will circulate a Google Doc where you can add your ideas. With that, I think we conclude today's session. Thanks again for joining.
Sir, just 1 minute. Sir, last time they said that they'll put our logo on their main website. I don't know whether it has been done or not, but they committed me that they'll do it. So can you please check it?
I'll check back and revert on that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
do
you,
that.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.